Hello. Guys, I'm kind of running out of ideas to like name the stream titles. So we're just going to call every stream until I feel like it Eye of Harmony Waiting Lobby. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of GTNH. How's everyone doing? I'm going to be honest, I didn't really have a plan today. So we're just going to bumble around, I guess. Is that even the right word? I don't know. That's just how things are at this point of the pack. There's of course always something we can upgrade, but like the primary thing is just kind of waiting around for this stuff to craft. Hey, Extreme, you know my I'm not gonna call it struggle. It's just we're just chilling, right? Anyways, it's just funny to think about. There really is always something to do. We'll figure it out, but exactly what I'm gonna work on today, I don't know. We'll find something to do. Let me fix my mic. Anyways, so we did get a recipe finished, and also good news, I cleared my bookmarks finally, which means like we're basically there, but then I populated with other stuff. Let me actually open up, go back to the Eye of Harmony wiki just to see where we're at right now. So if I go down all the way here, so as of last episode, we have we were at 651, this one, right? And I crafted the 6-7. Sorry, that wasn't on purpose, I promise. The 7, the time dilation, whatever, is that did finish. I think it's called time dilation, right? Yeah. So these guys did finish. I swear that wasn't on purpose. So before I do anything, I'm gonna plug this guy in. Put it over here. And then right now, no, I'm not gonna put every. Oh no, that's way too many of them. I guess right here. Is that gonna get the ones on top? Yes, you are. All right, so we're gonna replace you, but replace these guys right there. And there we go. Okay, so that's now upgraded to 671, and of course there's no storage space, right? I keep forgetting to like upgrade the storage space, but it might be time for me to actually like make an effort to upgrade our storage system, because I absolutely keep crafting things too much and they keep getting flooded. So how far can we get away with like a single infinity chest and just use that as a storage drive? I'm gonna try it. I don't know how good it's gonna be, but we can already craft it basically. So I'm pretty much just going to use infinity chests as ME drives, see what that does. Because I think it should store a lot more than all of these. Should start digital singularities, but the thing is, that means I have to filter, and I really don't want to. I just want to mess with bulk storage. I don't even know what's in here, honestly. Oh, you know what? That's probably what's going on. But everything that comes out of the Eye of Harmony should be in these infinity chests. Okay. So I'm going to hit you with something. This is just going to be for general storage right now. It's a temporary solution, but... So you're saying just keep putting digital singularities? I mean, we are crafting them in the boatload, so maybe off camera I would do like, I don't know, give me 10,000 of them. And then just keep shoving them into cells until it stops complaining. So that's what we're going to do, right? Just keep throwing them into cells until it stops complaining. Deal? Deal. Okay. But for now, I just need temporary solutions. I can work on it, so I'm going to do that. And how much you want to bet that this can't store I can't grab this item. It was weird though, because I logged in earlier. It looks like it was like working fine. So it must have been something that I don't even know what happened, honestly. I think we're just generating so many resources now that I don't know how to deal with it. Where's the infinity chest? Right there. I would like it back. This thing is stuck in AE2 hell somewhere. I don't know where it is. hang on. Where am I gonna give it to me, please? Hey Phoenix, I'm visiting the waiting lobby to see a 15 episodes. I mean, technically, it's enough because, like, if you really think about it, there's nothing else to do in the pack really, other than just upgrade. It's a waiting lobby. So I can totally just, do that. Oh yeah, I'm just going to spend up off camera making 5 million Eyes of Harmony and that's it. But other than just, yeah, I mean we're going to beat the pack pretty soon. It's just kind of hanging out. There's always something to upgrade though. For example, like the storage system is finally starting to give me problems. That's crazy though. It was working just fine before, so I'm kind of curious what is what's getting stuck in all of these. If the win condition is 15, I don't know what that number is. But it's going to be pretty close, I think. All right, what do I do about this? Let me... Yeah, this it's stuck in storage hell right now. I'm trying to fish everything out of here. I don't even know what's in here. What is in here? You know what? Give me a... Bro tutored math does not know. Look, we talked about this before. I only know the complex stuff, but if you give me simple numbers, I don't know it. Click U in the cell. How long has that been a thing? What the heck? Wait, that's super useful. What's in here? 2.8, really? Oh, it's a recent thing then. Okay, so netherite scrap is in here, and I thought it should not be in here. Netherite scrap should not be in there. I thought I filtered it to be over here. So I'm just going to filter it over here. Get in there. That should help a lot. So if I check here, netherite scrap. It's netherite scrap is one of the issues. Okay. When work is done. Okay. Should give me the infinity chest now. I still don't have enough items, right? All right. What's in here? There's something here that's absolutely clogging it. Curious what it is. Acid Nakodal motion. Why are you in drop form? We've seen this before. Acid Nakodal motion is the problem. What are you doing? No. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. I know what it is. I did this off camera and I broke something. So I think it was you, Extreme, that was asking me about what the heck are all these machines doing. And I told you it's something to do with Knackline. I ripped apart some machines. I think they're over here. One of them had a control to it that was controlling another machine. And I think that machine is endlessly running. So I don't exactly know where that control is. I think it's this one. I'm gonna take this off. It's you. This whole like blast furnace thing is kind of cringe. But let me get this. It's this thing for sure. Okay, so it's not exactly a problem. It's just that I kind of broke it. So I think we already have it filtered. You use hundreds of thousands or more digital singularity cells. Using like 500 of them for storing every single thing is... Wait, what do you mean? Using like 500 of them for storing? I'm not sure if... I understand what you're saying. Acid Naquadol motion. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I think I may want to start focusing on converting our system to just dump everything. Into mainnet, because yeah, I don't want to be filtering things anymore. Start sticking with singularity storage. So there is something called the universe, right? How annoying is this? That never mind. I'm not. It's not happening. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Acid Naquadol motion, and then a singularity. This one is going to be filtered to the drop. Yeah, that's absolutely what it was. I wasn't controlling the production of this. It's a gate recipe, okay. So just like before, all I have to do is I'm going to put all of these back. I'm going to pull as much fluid as possible. And also pull the items. So if you... okay. You're the problem. Look at that. It's all clean now. Because that bug that we discovered last time, where if there's no fluid storage space, it dumps into mainnet as a drop. So there's probably so many other fluids somewhere here where that's a problem. And I'm not going to try to find it right now because that's asking too much. And then next step is to put the cell back. And I'm going to try to like debug that problem again. It's most likely what it is. Or the sticky cards aren't working as I expected to. But again, I'm not gonna try to find it. I think it's just taking too long to or it's gonna take me too long to actually figure that out. And then I just have to dump it back in storage. And there we go. So now everything is considered a liquid. But funny enough, this doesn't actually, like, we're not really doing this anymore. So we just have 4.7 billion of it for no reason. Yeah, it's all right there. Okay. And let me clear. Okay. I think we're fine on storage, but yeah, I'm going to start using digital singularities. I think what I want to do is maybe start setting up like a separate system, because this is also like channel looping hell, and that's never a good idea. So maybe put like another group of drives somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, so we did craft this one. So this one is tier 2. Gonna research it, and now we're up to tier 3. So that's what the bookmarks are for. I'm just keeping track of where we're at in the research. So next step is to craft this man, which we might be able to craft. It's just that it takes forever. Oh, they use these too. That's actually pretty expensive. Fun fact, tier 9 uses a bit more research power. I'm not really gonna, like... Oh, I didn't do this correctly. What was I gonna say? 2... I did not... Oh, hang on. Let me retry this. The spaghetti is spilling out of my pocket. I'm not sure if I need to do, like, upgrade the research stuff. Because a lot of it is, like... It takes so long to actually craft the items anyways that this isn't a bottleneck. So I don't really... I'm not really looking at it. Okay, so ass lining it, advanced ass line is out of storage space. So the power of the research, not computation. Okay, so you said tier 9. Let me just see if I actually have enough for it. 144 billion for all of them. And I have... Oh, we're fine. I have 549 billion. I think you told me about this, that as long as I had over the biggest number, I'm fine. So we're fine. Yeah, I remember I was talking about that. All right, we have to add a interface over here. We need more connections. Can I just add? I think I'm just going to copy paste. You did power fill once. Does that delete your item? That would suck. Also, I guess before I do that, let me mention 2 things I did off camera. I did increase the number of component ass lines we had. We have 4 now. Pretty chill. I also changed the wiring. So now they have their own dedicated capacitor bank. Looks nice and compact. Because before I was getting power from this guy, I think, and it was a whole mess. So now it has their own dedicated bank. I'm probably going to want more than 4. But that's a good start. And I also increased the number of macerators we have to 32. And they are all running tier 2 as well, right? Yeah, tier 2. That was pretty much it. The rest of it was just staring at the Eye of Harmony for like 20 hours or something like that. Okay, I was gonna do mark copy from you right there. Paste, do that. And then you make sure I actually have enough. Missing patterns, I don't really care. So I still have to watch out for this because this probably caused problems elsewhere. Such that it probably ate through all of my Nequadria again. I'm always running out of Nequadria. Or is it enriched Nakoda? I don't know. I don't know where this is coming from, honestly. I'll take a look around for it. Okay. Right there. So this one is at I'm advanced ass lining. It should be the same. You have 6 channels. I don't think this is... Should work still. Blocking card. Blocking and smart blocking. I think that's it. And there you go. More recipes. So I would like to just make one. Because we're just trying to get to tier 7 based on the on the guide. I might be able to just craft it right now, but I don't want to because it's gonna hold up the ass line. Actually, what I can probably do is just move it. I mean, it's gonna take forever though. Like 12,000 seconds is how much time? Three hours. Divide by 4, I think, because if I use these things, so 3 divided by 4 is we'll round up to like 0.75 hours, which is 45 minutes. It's still gonna take a while. Yeah, that's an off-camera project. Okay. There was something I was thinking of doing. Actually, before I forget, let me check on whatever the heck happened over here. It's this. Because we have some cringe automation from like 100 years ago that... Yeah, don't do that. Actually, no, you might want it. Yeah, this one. Don't do this. This is the problem. So I had some control that was stopping the... I think it was the fluorantimonic acid. This was controlling something. I don't exactly remember what. But because I destroyed that machine, that control was no longer there. So it meant this was running nonstop. Which caused all of our Nakodal motion to just build up without having someone to deal with it. And then this is a chemical reactor. I might as well get it set up just to consume. This is the one I think that was doing it. No, not you. You're a waste processor. What the heck is that? So that's the next step. No, it's not. I don't think I'm gonna worry about it, honestly, because we're producing the other stuff like crazy. We set it up last episode, so nah, never mind. As long as that's turned off, so I don't like destroy my storage again, I think we're fine. So, important thing we did last episode towards the end, we actually got the space-time and infinity passived on these two DTPFs, and I'm glad to say that it totally works just fine. If I check for convergence, or I don't know if that's the right word for it, but it is 50%. It's the max efficiency right now. So Extreme, I don't know if we had a full talk about it, but is convergence worthwhile for a passive setup? Because I really don't know. The only thing I can think of is, can you supply the fuel fast enough? But I don't know how expensive it is. No, yeah, because you're going to consume so much of the fuel. That's a little tricky to plan though, because how can you get the 50% for an on-demand craft if it's not already running a passive recipe? Unless you just run the recipe for 8 hours. But anyways, yeah, it's totally been running nonstop. Okay. So the answer really is just make more DTPFs. No, but this has been running for a while. If I check my space time, 14 million. We consume it so much though that it doesn't really build up. But infinity, I think we have. Sorry, it's molten infinity. 3.2 billion. I think the end of the last episode we have 2 billion. So steadily it's going up. It's getting the actual 4.4 overclock, which is more DTPFs. Got you. So convergence is a scam. I remember you telling me about that. Got you. Okay. So other things I would like to do I want to take a look at maybe upgrading the antimatter just to get a little more power. And also kind of like a stress test if our system can actually produce enough stuff. So I think the first thing I want to upgrade is this one. So we're going to defer again to the antimatter thing. Where is it? Power planner. We'll switch that screen. And I'm going to drink water. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to worry about conversions. It seems like a little extra right now. Unless I can get like a ton of plasmas from the Eye of Harmony. Or Godforge, I think, does that. They say no. Welcome to a episode of 2 hours worth of staring at the power planner. No, I'm joking. Okay, so is there another thing I should worry, like upgrade? Space time? I like space time. I can't even afford that one. Okay. So at what point should I start using depleted Mark 6? Or should I just not worry about it? Actually, no, I think the first step is to increase this, right? Upgrade to wireless. Because right now this is already pretty good. But like, if I upgrade to UMV, then everything here, I don't have to mess with it. I just have to just make sure that I have enough UMV. Space-time requires like 3 DTPFs on space-time. So I may want to have Shirobon as a passive setup as well. Which honestly is not too bad. I think I should focus on that, right? And get those passived. But UMV, let me check UMV superconductor. Like, what's the problem with this? Space-time. Okay. So Dragon Blood is probably the problem, yeah. Everything else doesn't look too bad. Dragon Blood, we have okay, so it just sounds like I should be passiving everything. I'm gonna do that. I just want to do it. We're passiving everything as much as possible. Because yeah, don't even think about it anymore. Just passive it. Get over here. I mean, we have 16 DTPFs worth of passiving to work on, so I think we'll be fine. Put it right there. Plan all manual. Let's do that. I don't mind though. It's something we can do, and it's actually a pretty chill activity. That's what I really like about like modded Minecraft. It's just setting up things like this. So we've already proved that the passiving works just fine. And if we really need to do math, we can just look at this, right? Like, okay, how much infinity am I going to need per second for all the recipes, for example? How much space time am I going to need per second if I keep another recipe working? I can just look at this and like estimate it like that. And then to scale it, it's just giving more power, and everything should scale the same. Asterisk. Okay. It's a pretty small setup too to passive this stuff. Literally just like, it's just this. I'm gonna add you over here. Right there. Okay, so I want this to be... I don't even know, what are you doing? You shouldn't be doing anything because this is not configured. I'm trying to craft the... Oh yeah, I'm trying to craft it right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, first step, hydrogen. How the heck? It looks like this is the best recipe, right? This one. So I need another hypervisor. UOV input. I've been pretty much exotic for everything, yeah. So most of the majority of the recipes, I'm DTPFing it exotic. It stocks everything on exotic. This one actually isn't doing anything, so if I need more recipes, I can just move it. And this one is for things that don't actually use exotic, like Shirobun, I don't think uses exotic. Yeah, it uses residue. Same as quantum anomaly. So this is kind of just the random stuff. So this doesn't even need to be resplendent. So really the only thing we use is exotic. Hurry up. So I guess that's the episode today. We're passiving the DTPF. And keep in mind, together, let me check how much power they're all getting. So 500, we're going to round up to 550 billion. Let me hit you with the little camera. So now you can actually see me doing the math here. So 550 billion, right? Times 16. That is 8.8 trillion. And we're producing 8.8 trillion is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Round up to 10 times 10 to the power of 12. So 10e12 is what we're doing, or 1e13. And we're producing 4e15 per tick. So yeah, I can totally afford to have these passive, all of them. So that's another question I was thinking about. I don't know, like we have 32 million plasma mixture, but I feel like we're gonna consume the heck out of this if I decide to switch it over to stellar catalyst. Like, is it worth it, or do I wait until I can like spam the heck out of this with Eye of Harmony? Hurry up. Oh, we can wait for that. So for Hypogen, I want this to be passived. I'm going to do this recipe here. So I need to have molten neutronium, all of this stuff.
Chicken, yes.
Chicken, yes. Thanks for the... I was actually pretty thirsty. Okay, so don't worry about it, in other words. Okay, so for neutronium, I want... I'm just going to have like a standard of 10 million stored in each one. I'm also going to start increasing the exotic catalyst storage to something like 1 billion because I need so much of it. Wherever the heck that is. Where is it? This one. I'm adding 2 zeros to you. Crafting 10 million at a size, yeah, at a time. Because I'm going to be consuming so much. Wait, that's resplendent. I don't care about you. Yeah, I don't care about you. Get out of there. We're looking for exotic. I don't really care about these. These are old setups from I don't even know what. I don't care about you. I don't care about you. This is the one I want. There we go. Try to store 1 billion in there. So you need this guy. You also need to be painted white. Some stuff needs lower catalysts. That's probably true, honestly. And if I see those, I'm going to fix it. Okay. I think all the recipes I have so far don't they all work on exotic. I think that's why these are empty. But there might be some weird recipes that I haven't noticed yet. I'll get to those when I see them. So Hypogen is just gonna need fluids and that's it. It's already working. Okay. Yeah, that's literally it. So I need a singularity for Hypogen. Where am I going? It's over here, right? I'm running out of fluids. Okay, tell you what, everything past this, I'm gonna start putting it into main storage because I don't want to deal with it anymore. There we go. Now we have Hypogen storage. That's pretty much it. So then I have to figure out a way to make neutronium and molten quantum passively as well. So that is the next step. So we continue. I'm gonna make like a hang on. Why do you need a capacity card? Oh, that's why. I guess I've been using capacity cards that we've gotten from quest rewards this whole time. That's funny. Take off circuit because we don't care about the circuit. So that's Hypogen being produced, kind of just running in the background. So here's another question. How much infinity am I consuming per craft here? Might be able to do the math. So this one's doing one recipe every 4.65 seconds. So this is calculator time. 1440 every 4.65 seconds. So that's 309 per second. Whereas this one is producing 9,000. We're fine. So that's what I have to watch out for. Why are you crafting one at a time? Cringe recipe spotted. Where is it? Get out of there. We don't like cringe recipes in this household. Cringe recipe spotted. Oh, never mind. It has no choice. It's gonna have to be cringe. Okay. So I need to produce neutronium and quantum next. So quantum is that weird one that does all of this. And I think everything past that, if it's not in a DTPF, I'm just gonna level maintain it. Neutronium is also a DTPF recipe, and this one's just molten iron. Molten iron is directly pumped from space pumping, right? I think I have this stored. I think that's a digital singularity. I don't know. That's a big number, though. Hopefully it is. All right, let's continue. Paste. Right there. Okay. And let me connect you to... Ooh. Ligma. I forgot about him. I went too far. Right there. And then 1638. What's it's one of those jokes that I know you know. I'm just gonna say like I don't think I'll say it in person. It's just that I like a joke. It's funny. That was just a random wolf that we had a long time ago. Molten iron. I'll just throw it over here. Dang, how long has it been since that joke started? It's pretty much all you need, right, for this thing to work? Yeah, okay. So neutronium is going to be a digital singularity, not dingularity. Sorry, I misspelled it. Singularity. I think I already have neutronium being stored somewhere here. There you are. So I just have to filter you to neutronium. A dingularity. We're going to call it that from now on. Enjoy. Bofa. You reminded me of something really funny. So over at my last job, there's a lot of like, it was a automotive parts construction plant, right? Building a variety of parts for vehicles. So one day I was walking around just exploring the building. I was headed to lunch and I was walking by a couple machines and I saw one certain machine from a company. And you want to know what that company's name was called? It was Bofa. Oh man, I laughed so hard when I read that. I have to look it up now. Bofa. It's not Bank of America, which is, you can also call it that. It means something else though. It's some I don't exactly know what machine they produced, but they produced some kind of machines. So I guess you can call it Bank of America, but there's something else. Bofa machine. It's an air filtration unit. But what does it stand for? I think that's just the name of the company. It's Bofa. I love that. Okay, it looks like molten iron is going to be a problem though. How much is it producing? Yeah, okay. I need to store more of it. I'm just going to give it 1 billion. So now I know there's actually like a delay, I guess, of when it pulls fluids. I'm curious what that delay is. That's actually important to know. There's clearly some kind of delay that this thing is pulling. But is this the route we want to take? Because it's consuming a crazy amount of fluids here. If you really think about it. Like right now it's doing 18, whatever that number is. 18,874. This one. So it's doing this, consuming 18 million per. How fast can I produce the exotic catalyst? It's a good question. Keep an eye on it. We have 49 million. I think it's going up. We're fine. I think we're fine. Little brag MBC version of that block has configurable polling. Why did I say polling time? No, feel free to brag. I'm a big NBC fan. I got to get back to that pack. So it does have a polling time. Is there a default that NBC has? Because that might just be the default for this as well. Well, there's neutronium if I ever need neutronium. And then I also need to get molten quantum. This one's going to be the fun challenge. Default AE2 refresh rate that has not constant. I did not even consider a possibility of that. It's one of those things you don't really think about. I need a UHV energy core. Thank you. There we go. 16,380, whatever. And I need to be able to stock all of this. Titanium plasma. Then exotic catalyst. I'm gonna shut it off for a little bit so I can work on it some more. Okay, I think I did say that from now on I wanted things to show up here. So I'm gonna start doing that. Okay. What was I gonna do? Cell workbench. I already have one. Thank you. So I want to be able to store molten quantum. And I'm going to start putting these as a high priority. 1,000, I guess. I don't even know what the priority is anywhere else. So I'm gonna assume that it tries to go here first. Sure. But we're gonna start filtering things over here. And also start producing all the other fluids. For example, things like black titanium. I want this. These kinds of fluids, if it's not produced in a DTPF, I'm just going to level maintain it. Who knows? It probably is part of 2.9 already, the polling. Okay. So you also need quantum anomaly. Items are going to be at 10k for now. And block of quantium. So I think it might be time to start investing in a fluid solidifier for certain blocks, because I don't really want to rely on a compressor for this, because if it messes up once, because we know it's not 100% reliable, if it messes up once, it's going to break everything. So I think I want to rely on solidifying. And I've been avoiding that because that means I have to upgrade the fluid solidifiers. So let's do it. Solidifier block. It's also just less processing. Great cable. Put that right there. Then start copy pasting proxies. Everyone's favorite activity. Okay. Data stick. You gotta put the block mode in here. What did I say? Block mode? It's hard for me to say. Block load. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Lock below. Yes, thank you. You understand. It's something we always do back home. My younger brother started it, but we're always like exchanging the words, like I guess the syllables like that. And it's become very second nature to us that we don't even notice we're doing it sometimes. I'm trying to think of an example. That's a little tricky. I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm trying to say. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I guess you can call it that. That's not what we're trying to go for, but that's basically what we're doing. So I like to do 4 copies. Have enough for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then paste. And we just do this 4 more times. If I think of an example, I'll talk about it. I'm pretty sure I've done it before in this stream. Okay, that wasn't even that bad. I was just lazy. Hello, I'm here for a little bit. I am Burning Lake. Taking a nap earlier is such a dangerous game. So I don't talked about it yesterday. I didn't stream last week. Most of it was because of Mother's Day, but the Tuesday and Wednesday I did not stream because I was like, I'm gonna take a nap after I got home from a walk. Oh, let me change the recipe. Sorry. And that walk ended up like taking a couple of hours. So I was like, nah, I'm not streaming. Naps are good though. Here's our first block solidifier recipe. There's a whole bunch of these I would like to change. Let me see how fast it is. Let's see, instant. So much better than having to wait on this unreliable system, which honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to fix it because we're basically at end game already. And it's only broken down like once or twice that I can count, maybe 8 times. I don't know if I'm going to like worry about it though. Until it becomes catastrophic and very noticeable that yeah, don't leave it like that. Then I won't work on it, but right now I don't really need to. So I think quantum anomalies are one of those that I'm going to level maintain, I think. Mostly because I don't want to deal with these. This does convince me that I'm going to want to set we have another QFT available for this, so I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, but right now I need to get these items in. Everything here needs to be level maintained. Let me get the QFT set up because I'm going to need it. Here I said I was like, oh, there's not much to do. No, there's a lot to do still. What am I talking about? So am I gonna do the recursive recipe? Part of me wants to. It's just titanium, which is like cheap, and gravitons, which we're already getting. I might as well because it produces a lot more of it. And this also uses resplendent, which I don't want to deal with. So yeah, I'm gonna use a recursive recipe. And we're gonna passive it, I think. Should I? Yeah, we're gonna passive it. Yeah, okay. Let me get this recipe going. Because right now, how we produce quantum anomalies or like the strange particles is right here. That's cringe. No, you're becoming passive now. So this is the one we want to do. Forgot how to do this. Fermium plasma. You also need hydrogen deuterium. 10 million. 10 million deuterium. You need you. Connect this to input. Connect you. Don't forget it because if I don't connect it, it's going to break. Black first. And then 2 channels for white. Sure, right there. That doesn't look right. I guess we have a couple of blocks extra. Sweet. For tier 9 Eye of Harmony. I'm pretty sure that's what they're used for. Yeah. Okay, there's a couple blocks. It's gonna save us like 5 seconds in the craft. Hey, it adds up, right? All right, and then we also need the particle acceleration catalyst, which I think it's just right over in the OG one. We have 50 of them. I'm just gonna steal this whole thing. Who was I kidding saying like, oh, yeah, there's not much else to do. No, there's a lot. Nothing in there, right? So you're gonna be bulk catalyst, particle acceleration, and then isn't that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let me make sure that I have everything on storage though. So let me craft a bunch of digital singularities. And then this one is going to produce hydrogen plasma. So much of it already. Go ahead and pull that. What do you even do with this? Okay. I answered my own question, don't worry. There we go. Gate. Okay. So I did want to automate it. Deuterium. I do need more digital. Oh, you're expensive. Hang on. I think I have to wait for the other one to finish crafting. Yeah. Hurry up. Why are you so slow? You're still running UAV wireless hatches? That's cringe. And it's expensive to make more of them. Can I make 32 though? Do it right now. I can, but it's going to cost a bunch of quantum circuits. That takes a non-zero amount of time, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let that craft more singularities. Okay, so should I give these sticky cards? Like giving each cell sticky cards. Is that something I should be doing? That way, if I accidentally put something that has a filter over there, it'll pull over here instead. Because that's my only concern. Because we're also competing with this one. And I don't really know what's in these filters. So, or I can just remove the sticky cards here. But then it's going to start clogging this up with like a bunch of garbage, but simple better. Okay, you're right. It's actually really easy for me to find out. I can just level maintain it, I guess, or like a IO port. Okay, thanks for convincing me to be lazy. It's best if you have a single main storage place and overfill general purpose drives with stuff and suck them back into the engine. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So I think for things that are like passively produced, yes, I am going to filter them. But as I like run out of space, I'm gonna start like doing them. Yeah. It's okay. Okay. Got you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna be endlessly producing these guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and there. I really like this. This is gonna help me out so much. I did not know this existed. Okay, there we go. And I think I need one more fluid singularity, but it's crafting acting a fool. That's gonna take some time, but we should be fine. Okay, anyways, how much deuterium do I have? 68 billion? Am I pumping it already? I am. Okay, I don't have to worry about it then. Okay, so that should mean that this quantum force transformer is good to go. Double check. Everything here is accounted for. We're producing the passive stuff already. Yeah, it's good to go. Go for it. Enjoy. Enjoy. You give me the stuff, and I will forget about you forever. Okay. So we're going to have... I'm going to come back to this one. This one is... There goes my internet, right? My internet? No? Oh, no, we're back. This is producing hypogen. It's a good thing we have hypogen being passive right now. Okay. So... this one is supposed to be doing molten quantum. I'm going to level maintain some of this stuff. For example, I need to level maintain quantium, black titanium, americium, bismuth, and plasma. Everything else is passived. Quantum anomaly is going to be passive as well, so I'll come back to that. But this stuff I'm just going to level maintain. There's a couple of spots I opened up here. Do 100k. Make me 10k at a time. Yeah. Okay. Why am I making 2 of them? What? Cancel it. Did I start another craft without noticing? I think so. It's stuck on the DTPF. It has to wait for that to finish. This is too little. We already have 30,000. Never mind. Okay, that's good. Black titanium. Is there a cheaper way to make this? Doesn't look like it. Argon, I think I may have to start pumping it actually. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Let me just level maintain it either way, and I'll come back to the pumping it. Okay, so black titanium. Let's store 10 million. Craft 1 million at a time. We'll do that. Molten americium. Same thing. $10 million. Million at a time. Molten bismuth. Not gonna mess with any of that. Do I have an? Is that 2 hydrochloric acids? There's one right there. A billion. Craft a million at a time. This one's better. Yeah, okay. Get out of there. Stop it. Molten bismuth. 100 million or 10 million? 1 million. There's a terminal, right, that we can see level maintain stuff. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Try to learn to work my way around it. And then let me see here. I don't really use these anymore. This was for space elevator mining shenanigans. We're not doing this, so I'm gonna disable it. Same thing with these two. I say that and it's gonna cripple something else. So titanium plasma, same thing. 10 million. Store a million. Craft a million at a time. It honestly might just be better to just do one batch. Yeah, I'm gonna do that for other fluids that I added. Mutated living solder, you're being passive like crazy right now through QFT, so I don't have to worry about you. Neutronium, you're also being produced like crazy. Don't need you or you. Fermium plasma, make it a 10 just so I don't run out of it as fast. I think we're okay right there. Okay. So everything should be being passive to now. Might be waiting for everything to actually finish. It's gonna take a while for our system to like actually build up. Have that. Bismuth, hypogen. That's in the buffers. It's gonna take a while for it to build up. Yeah. Oh, it's also not connected. That would explain why it's not pulling anything. Okay. So everything is being pooled. It's just gonna take a while for the hypogen to build up. And this is producing space-time right now for another craft. Because I think we just consumed all of our space-time, right? No, it's because the level maintained space-time is trying to build it back up. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so everything's maintained except for quantum anomaly. And that is because I'm going to passive that one. Oh, oops. Let me copy paste this one. I'm liking this. You're getting these things running nonstop. I like it. UV input, because you need some items, right? We're going to do the recursive craft. White spray can. Queue it. Right there. Running out of space on that hub. That's fine. Rest in peace my TPS over time, right? Okay. Now this one needs to have... I need to get the inputs first. So the quite certain lens. And high computation. Station Mark 5 final type. Try saying that 5 times fast. Craft it, please. And you need to be replaced with a bigger bus because there's 2 items. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to passive these 2 because they're always causing problems. Everything else just needs time to catch up. Tritanium is that. That's going to be level maintained, right? Actually, no, I'm producing tritanium with the dust itself, right? Because now we're picking up the dust straight from the dirt. Hey, Viking, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the Eye of Harmony waiting lobby. Which he's been chugging along. Actually, is it even running? Oh no, I messed it up. I broke it. Why is it broken? Oh, I didn't get the ones on top. I'll give you credit for that, Viking, for like reminding me about this. Time, what's it called? I don't know. I can just look at it. Time dilation. We lost an entire like 1 hour production. Big whoop. I don't think that's gonna really put a dent. There it is. Okay, and then it's gonna try to actually work, right? Yeah. Okay. I think we're fine. We're fine. No, but aside from the Eye of Harmony stuff, I'm actively working on passiving a lot of the DTPF recipes. Okay, the final type, is that thing done? That finished. I made 4 of them for whatever reason. You go right there. Now this guy is going to need tritanium and exotic. Also going to need these 2. So before I do that, I'm going to start storing those 2 in singularities. It's really just one of them, though. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh. Wrong place. Quantum anomalies right there. Grab all of them. There's none in storage. Okay. So that means I'm going to have to produce a couple of them just to get started. So this one is going to need the gravitons, store 10,000 of you, and quantum anomalies, store 10k of you as well. I'm gonna try to make 20k. We'll do 30k just to round up so I can store in both of the machines that need it. Are you level maintained? No? I guess I crafted them. Oh, it's because I just set up the recipe for it. Oops. Okay, so and then I need to produce tritanium. So that's going to be level maintained, I think. Does it not show up in Eye of Harmony? It doesn't look like it. So is it like better to just keep it as a dust, or I mean, I think we're gonna keep it like this. 10 million at a time. There we go. Okay, and I think that's it. So, all right, you just need a couple of quantum anomalies to get started, but you're also like waiting on the DTPF to do its thing. It's kind of like we're building up catalysts as well. Okay, I'm trying to maintain 1 billion as well. It looks like it's building up. That's good. So I think this one is done, which means all of quantum is done as well. Which means hypogen is done. All of that was just for hypogen. And I'm also going to turn off the level maintainer for hypogen because I don't want it interrupting my stuff. Especially if we're just going to passive it anyways. Same thing for Molten Infinity. Take that off. Make this 10 million. Black Titanium, 10 million as well. Bye. Yeah. I may also just turn off the Mark IV crafting. Actually, no, we still use it for just a little, like a smidge amount of power. Because our NAC reactors are running based fuel, or the Mark IV fuel. Which, I mean, it's insignificant amount of power compared to like the 4, I think it's like 4 quadrillion. 4E15 is 4 quadrillion, right? Numbers don't have meanings. Like the names don't have meanings anymore. Like when they're so large. So this isn't really doing anything anymore. But I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna drink some water. Oops. Guys, I totally have a brownie waiting for me in the fridge. I'm so excited. I went to a local restaurant today, just to change of pace, just to try something new. And I got like the Cajun pasta out of it. It's pretty good. Got some leftovers for tomorrow night as well. But the biggest thing was that brownie that I picked up. I'm so excited. I'm gonna chow down whenever I finish the episode. So you're kind of taking a while. If I were to redo a run, I would use the hell out of these. They're so good. As you can see, I'm like, they're the savior of DTPFs. Because look, all I need to do is like one stock replenisher. Boom, we have a passive recipe. It's so good. And yeah, the brownie is in my fridge right now. But it also came with ice cream. So I have like a little small cup of ice cream in the freezer. Oh, I'm so excited. I probably shouldn't be eating it so late in the day. But when has that stopped me? How much hypogen do you need? Oh, you're producing a lot of it. Oh well. What else should I passive? All of this stuff is just going to run in the background anyway, so I might as well set up more recipes. So for example, things like Dragon Blood, it's a big one. But if I want to get UMV crafting, maybe not passively, I can probably set this up to be maintained. But everything fluid and DTPS needed in the bin. Okay, so level mid passive everything. Oh no. If I can get, maybe this is the focus. If I can get UMV superconductor base going, that is a huge power spike, which I can use to just upgrade the DTPFs even further. So yeah, that's going to be our focus. We're going to try to passive this as much as possible. So most of this stuff is actually pretty easy, like oxygen plasma. If I really wanted to, I can even set this up in the Godforge, which honestly, I have not paid attention to the Godforge in a while. I forgot it existed. And there's probably so much more upgrading I can do for the thing. For example, using this recipe to just one-step everything, and I don't have to worry about all this other stuff. But even then, it's still fast craft. Dragon Blood, miss me with that. But everything else here, yeah, I should try to get this passive. All right, you've convinced me. We're passiving superconductor. Just so I don't like lose track of it, I'm gonna put it over here in the corner. And also, if I ever want to have like a GTNH ASMR, I can just stand still here and listen to that beautiful DTPF noise, right? Hang on, let me hit you with the... Sorry, I didn't know it was going to be that loud. Was it 30% or 20%? I don't remember. I think it was 30%. No, it says 20%. Sorry. Are you hearing something? Yeah, you should be able to hear the game audio. Okay, it was a jump scare. Sorry. I was just trying to showcase the DTPF ASMR. I didn't know it was going to be that loud. I bet you like my entire audience, YouTube VOD wise, just got woken up. Sorry, I know you guys are watching me to go to sleep. Oops. Q and bacterial vats? Do they make noise? I don't think I have any bacterial vats that are even running anymore, actually. I have one over here. Oh, they are. This one is. Yeah, I'm not waiting 20. Well, actually. I can't hear him. Maybe it's a 2.9 thing. I don't know. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to commit to the... Oh, I think it's almost finished crafting. Hurry up. Commit to the UMV superconductor base passive. There's probably a sound muffler. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're talking about the radio hatches, right? Yeah, I hit those with a hammer a long time ago. If anything, I think this is one of the ones that is out of date, right? Deprecated. Yeah, it's deprecated. It got replaced with the basic one. So I have a grandfathered radio hatch right there. All right. So it looks like we have a new primary goal, or I guess secondary goal, getting UMV superconductor passive. We got to do it. Would love for it to be the fuel for the slam. Almost have the singularity storage cell. We're almost there. Let's do it. You, 10 million of you. You're already being passive, but I'm probably want to increase you by like 5 million or whatever. I don't know. Molten Arundum is simple. Hypogen is Hypogen. Titan Steel. Dragon Blood is going to be the most cringe. Oxygen Plasma, not as cringe. And then that's Exotic. Also not as cringe. That's all you're going to need, right? Yeah. That's pretty much it, honestly. So things we need to be passive. Space-time, good to go. But it might be too slow. I guess we'll see once it starts running Hypogen. Same thing, it might be too slow. Everything else here, you're getting level maintained. Yeah, here, well, actually, because around a random dust, the only thing it can do is turn itself into a fluid. I might as well just passive it. So I'm gonna have a dedicated like fluid extractor for that one. Yeah. I'm gonna copy you. This one, I probably shouldn't be sharing things because they're gonna stop each other from working. I don't even know what you're doing. Prismatic Naquadon. Yeah, okay. I need you to exist, so I'm gonna copy paste you. Mark copy. Go ahead and get the bottom as well. Like that. Singularity's finally finished, so I can do some shenanigans now. I do intend on moving the ass line because it's cringe, but there's just too many recipes in here, and I don't want to do it. So never mind. Yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna put this. I'll put you behind this guy. Right, mark paste. Put that right there. Okay. So you don't do prismatic Naquadom. Need to connect you also. Queuing mode. Black, white. Black. You're out of channel space. And then white. There should be something over here. Out of channel space as well. So your purpose is going to be just for molten random. Enjoy yourself right there. And then It's over here. I forgot where it was. All the dust gets turned into the fluid. And I think that's all I do with it, right? Yeah. Oh no, I also use it there, so maybe I don't want to. Why doesn't it tell me then? Oh, I don't know why it didn't tell me. Oh, because it was hiding it. Okay, never mind. We need it for stuff. You're getting level maintained. You're safe for now, but if I need something constantly fluidified, oh, I have this guy. All right. Have a good night, killer. Take care. Thank you. Okay, so you're getting level maintained instead. Molten random there. You're getting level maintained. Store 10 million. Craft all 10 million at a time. And that's pretty much it. Molten Titan steel. Is there any way to make this cheaper? It's already pretty cheap. Everything here is directly from the earth. So also known as you're getting level maintained as well. Not a very original solution, right? But we're level maintaining everything. $10 million. 10 million. There we go. Dragon blood is atrocious. And I'm producing it in a 4x4, 16 of them. All of them running UIV. You can get upgraded to UMV. I'm going to do that, but you should be fine for now if I just level maintain this as well. But knowing I have to upgrade it. So I think one of the things I'm going to craft overnight is like a million, not really, a lot of wireless energy hatches. I could really use them. We'll see how long it takes if I do this recipe. And just to make sure I'm actually doing that recipe, I'm doing the one with the infinity egg, radon plasma, and the comb. So this recipe. Yeah. I'm assuming that's the best way to make this stuff. How fast does it produce? I gotta see it. I may need to like quintuple this or something. It's 172 per second times 16. 2,752 per second. That's not a lot. But it also depends on how fast the UMV superconductor is crafting. And we'll see that right now. Oxygen plasma is just going to be level maintained as well. And that should be everything. Which might take a while because the amount of space time that's being crafted right now is kind of funny. How much space time are you trying to craft? quite a lot. It's almost done. So a lot of these fluids are going to depend on the alloy blast melter, I think. Molten quantum, I might just tell this to not run because we're also passiving it. That way it doesn't get in the way. So I'm going to tell that to stop level maintaining itself. It's like one of these. Yeah. Silver nanites, that was a mistake. I thought I needed that, but I don't. Okay. How are you guys doing? Molten Titan Steel, it's honestly it's pretty quick, I think. I think it'll just do all million in like a couple runs. Yeah, it's just a couple runs. Chromatic glass is probably something I should also passive because it's always taking forever to craft, so I'm gonna do it. Mark copy will do that. So I also need to start storing the UMV superconductor. I'm not going to switch the slam to it right away until I am confident that we can maintain it. Put that right there. Right, there you go. I'm going to copy paste you. I need one for chromatic glass. Paste. Put that right there. Then chromatic glass just needs exotic and molten glass. Gotta connect you to storage. You're out of space. Do I have another hub? I don't think so. There's a lot of empty spaces though. You're an empty space. Go right there. Okay, so what is this? Okay, sure. So the only thing I really need to do for molten glass just level maintain it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. But I am gonna store singularity in a storage cell. The chromatic glass. And then pull it all. And there you go. Then molten glass just needs to be level maintained. Only because I'm pretty sure sand is used for other things, and I'm kind of nervous about consuming it all for glass. There we go. Okay, so that's glass being produced. It turns itself into molten glass. Or chromatic glass. What I really want to see is this recipe run. It has enough fluids, but it's kind of taken a while to actually like produce. Because what I really want to see is if we have enough space-time production. And if not, then I can just add more passive setups to get space-time a little faster. And also Dragon Blood, of course. Alright, take care, Viking. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. So yeah, Dragon Blood is hilariously slow. But I'm pretty sure it's like the only thing that gets crafted in the fusion or the draconic fusion stuff. So I don't really care. I guess Hellish Metal also, which might cause a problem for Netherite line. So I think I should just upgrade it either way. So let me bookmark this. We're going to make 500 because I can. Not now, though, because that's an expensive craft. At least I think it is. Yes.
1 for each point.
Hydration check, 1 for each point? What does that mean? Oh, the 500? True. I didn't know you know how to count, Ellie. Good job. That's rude, I'm sorry. Oh, I was gonna ask you, Allie. I forgot to mention it in the Discord, but that chicken emote, is that one of your chickens? Like, did you actually take that picture? And do I have permission to add it to the stream? That's a cool emote. Yo, I'm a big fan of chickens. They're so cool. Okay, I'm not gonna do it right now. Mostly because I don't have the actual image, and it's gonna take me like you know what, yeah, send it to me, like the actual picture, and I can edit it a little bit so that it fits Twitch's settings, and we'll see if I can add it. We have a couple minutes for the stream anyway, so I think we'll just hold off there, progression wise, and mess around with that image. Because I want to add, it's such a cool picture. I don't know why I like it so much. I just like animals. Okay, she did send it. Yeah, the clear. It's such a cool image, though. Hang on, let me save it. Images, emotes. I'm gonna do that. I may have to resize it. We'll see if Twitch lets me. Oh, you edited that. That's a pretty good edit. I'm not sure if Twitch is gonna let me do it because it's very picky about size. And I want this to be a standard emote, so I'm gonna take off sus for now because we're running out of space. Yeah, unfortunate, but we kind of don't have the space right now. Images, no, workspace. Oops, I kind of said my directory name. Image file size is too large. Do you think you can reduce it to 4096 by 4096 pixels? And also make it a square shape? because it's very picky about that. Sorry, I don't want to like give you tasks like that. You don't get paid enough for it anyways. As if you get paid at all. Don't cancel me for not paying the mods. We're not there yet. Maybe someday. Cosmic neutrino. Okay, there's still a lot of recipes I would like to passive. Oh, you have it in crit. Okay, that works out then. But yeah, there's a lot of recipes that we're gonna want to passive. But before I continue, I'm gonna see where we stand on these. The system is playing catch up, but we very well may not be able to produce space-time that fast. So the level maintaining tries to push it, right? So maybe what I can also do is turn off the level maintaining for space-time, which is kind of risky because our antimatter depends on it, but it's going to be a good like gauge if we need to increase space-time. So the biggest possible it accepts is 4096 squared. The smallest is 112, but 4096 is really good quality. So I would say that one. Okay, so I'm going to turn off space-time level maintaining. And this is a test if I can like maintain it passively. A good way for me to tell is of course just looking at the amount of space-time we have in storage. So if this drops below 2.8 million, I'm going to check on this in like an hour or so. If it drops below this number, then I'm going to have to increase how fast we're passively producing it, which is very likely. But doing that is not really a problem because I can just copy paste the setup over here. And then we go down the route. If I need more infinity, increase infinity, and so on. So there's another thing. There's like a throughput terminal, throughput monitor. I guess we'll play around with this real quick. I don't really know how it works, but if I have an extra channel space right there. Okay, then let me get this image first. See if that works. Got you. Save. So it's chicken eyes and not chicken yes, right? Because I thought it was chicken yes. It's really thinking about it. Okay, image file size is too large. So the file size has to be less than 1 megabyte. I forgot about that. Sorry. That's the other requirement. It has to be less than 1 megabyte. So we're going to call it chicken yes. Okay. Sorry about that. I forgot to mention that one. I'm going to put this throughput monitor somewhere. Can I put it here? Tell you what, I'm going to add a connector over here. I'm going to put a black connector over here. And all of the monitors are going to be right here so I can like monitor it. I think it like detects whatever's going in and out of the system. Maybe I can estimate it like that. I don't really know how it works. I've never done it before. Okay, nothing's connected there. That's why it's not saying anything. So how does this work? It's a very good question. I think this is one of the newer things on this version of GTNH. It shows the speed of items entering your network. Modes per tick per second we want per second. click with an item and we'll add it to the monitor. So if I get space time, use a wrench to lock the monitor. And when the monitor is locked, use shift right click to change the measure time frame. So we lock it, shift right click to, oh, that didn't work. Shift right click to change, I'm guessing without the wrench. I'm gonna guess it's without the wrench. Lock it, shift right click without the wrench. There it is. Okay, so we're looking at seconds. So I don't really know how this works, if it's very accurate either. I guess I'm gonna leave it on for a while to see how much it changes. But ideally we want this number to be kind of large and positive. I guess time will tell, right? So what's crafting right now? It's a bunch of stuff, right? So right now it looks like it's just more quantum, neutronium, infinity. I don't even know what that is. Hypogen. It's crafting hypogen. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's another image. Chicken, yes, too. All right. Might be slightly too big. I guess we'll let Twitch tell us if it doesn't work. Mm-hmm. It's thinking about it. It said 1.02. It says, I don't know of a tolerance. It might be a little too big. It also depends on what like they mean by megabyte, because it's always slightly more than 1,000 bytes. It's weird. If you think about it in base 2, it does that. 1024 is the factor, not 1,000. It's really thinking about it. Come on, you know you want to. It's a good picture. It's thinking about it. Thinking about it so much that I kind of want to like just restart the process. I'll give it a couple seconds. Anyways, it looks like we are overproducing space-time, which is great. But again, time will tell. Did you change it? Is that a different one? I'm gonna assume that's a different one. Okay, that one worked. So what is it called? Chicken, yes. Emote attribution. You're getting the attribution to Ali. It is your emote. Okay, try it. Try spamming chat now. This is the first time I did this live. Chicken, yes. I don't really know how to send emotes on Discord. Or not Discord, Twitch. How do I do this? I don't know. I'll let you figure it out, but it should be uploaded. Not there yet. Let me change this to 1. That might be what it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sus isn't there anymore. I had to take it off. Try now. Okay. It shouldn't be burning sus though. I'm confused. Maybe it takes time for it to actually like think about it. Anyways, okay. So, okay, we finally finished the on-demand crafting. So, what's going on with everything else here? Something is not running correctly. For example, this one should be doing the quantum anomaly recursive craft. So, why aren't you doing that? You need exotic catalyst, molten tritanium. You need high computation and quite certain lens. Gravitons and also quantum anomalies. Yeah, you should have everything. So why aren't you working? Because I didn't pull the items. My bad. It probably has to go through like verification, right? That's probably what it is. Which makes sense. You know, someone's got to look at it saying, hey, this is not sus. Okay, we have quantum, this guy working. Glass is working. Sweet. UMV. It's thinking about it. Okay, so this is the number I want to look at. It's making 4760. I think it's just doing one craft, right? Yeah, it's doing one craft every 7.35 seconds. So how fast are we going to be consuming that, right? That's kind of the question we want to pay attention to. Like, how fast are we going to be consuming that or producing things? It's one of the baby chicks that were hatched 8 weeks ago. He got so big. That's so cool. Does he have a name? So 7.35 seconds per craft. So basically, if I want to do math on any of this, I have to make sure I'm overproducing every single one. So 7776 divided by 7.35. For example, I'm going to show you on camera on this one. Only Karen and Mr. Man has names. That's okay. Those are very good names. So for space time, I need to be producing 1057. We'll round up to 1100 per second. And based on this over here, that's not fast enough. So I need to increase space time if I want to keep the superconductor base full passived. So that's one of the things I need to improve. What else? Go back to the recipe. Everything else, I'm not worried about a random, like all the other passive stuff. Hypogen is also an issue, so I'm going to do that. So we divide 14,256 divided by 7.35, and that is, we'll round up to 2,000. So I need to do 2,000 per second of hypogen. Hypogen is somewhere. Not there. It's right here. So this one is 1238. So also you need to be improved. And then what about bookmark it? The last concern is Dragon Blood. So if I do the math again, Karen is also known as zombie chick. What does that mean? I'll show the chat right now. Let me just do the math here. It's 2592 divided by 7.35. So we just need to do 355 per second. And if I look at this, 172 is 2752. We did the math already. So okay, so dragon blood is actually not the problem. It's hypogen in space-time. We got to increase it, and this already failed. Let me go back to this screen. She is the one that, as small chick, knocked herself out. What does that even mean? Did I not turn this back on? Oh, oops. That's what. Oh, so you're also going to be making blocks of astral titanium. I think this is one of the ones that is going to be turned into fluids. So let me just set that up right now with a singularity. I should not do that actually. So you're going to be astral titanium. Let's go ahead and pull everything from storage that is astral titanium. There we go. Store it right here. And also increase the priority. And then we'll go ahead and tell this one to extract astral titanium. Is that how it works? Should work. She jumped up, hit her head on a bar, and was on the ground for like a minute with that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's totally deserving of a zombie chick name. Okay, so it looks like if I want a passive UMV superconductor, I need to improve hypogen and space-time passiving. So I think all I need to do is just add more, like more recipes, like more of these automation things to more DTPFs. Or just give them more power. That's the other option. So what can I do for that? Should I just give them more power? I'm not sure about that because, again, it goes back to, can I even support this? So I think what I'm going to end up doing is just adding more of these passive setups until I get enough to cover UMB superconductor. Make it so that I can actually do this nonstop. Throw that onto the slam. Get way more power than I know what to do with. And then from there, upgrade the DTPFs even more. Potentially, is that even the right word? Potentially, right? Potentially make more DTPFs. But I don't know if I want to do that. Because that seems actually a thing. I don't know. I'll think about it. But for now, I think I'm just going to craft a bunch of wireless. Or actually, yeah, I'm going to craft a bunch of energy hatches so I can upgrade other machines if I need to. That's what I'm going to do off camera. Oh no, you're running out of dragon blood. How dare you? That's the other problem. A lot of the buffers are going to mess up with the crafts. I'm just going to do that. There we go. So I'm going to make a bunch of wireless energy hatches, and then whenever this recipe finishes, I am going to check on continue the craft for the next tier of Eye of Harmony. So right now we're right here. Can I craft this right now? So close to crafting it. I'll do that off camera. Anyways, I think for right now we're gonna call it a night here. Pretty chill episode. I thought I wasn't gonna have much to do, but it ended up being a lot actually. So off camera things, I am going to like add more space time and hypogen passiving, and if I need other fluids, then I'm just gonna add more of those as well. If I run out of DTPFs, which might happen, I'm gonna start giving them more power. And if I like feel like it's just too much power, I can just make more DTPFs, but I'm probably not going to do that. Anyways, I will be back tomorrow most likely with some more news, more GTNH. But for now, have a good night. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for your time and support. Bye-bye.